First tonight, some breaking news in Hillsborough County. Some new video just released from inside the school bus that plunged into a pond the other day. It shows panic just moments before this terrifying crash. The man behind the wheel of that bus has been charged, and investigators believe his careless driving is what caused that crash. News Channel 8's Melanie Michael joining us live in Tampa with these new developments. Mel.
Hey, Keith, good evening to you. Here is the very latest in this investigation. First off, the 54-year-old bus driver has been released by the school district. He is no longer employed by Hillsborough County. Meanwhile, the sheriff's office tells us that speeding was the cause of this accident and that it was operator error. And as you mentioned, we're getting our first look at the video inside the school bus, plus some frantic 911 calls. Take a look. It was a chilling 911 call. Listen to this.
I'm the guard at the Eagles front gate. A bus lost control. It's in the water with the kids. Please help.
What's going on?
A bus lost control. It's in the water with all the kids in it. It's 9 Eagles. Help. Oh, God.
Went to the water?
Yes.
27 children plunged into the water that day, and they all survived. Watch this surveillance video inside the bus, and you can see the driver moments before the crash, panicking. The sheriff's office tells us the driver was speeding, going 48 in a 35-mile-per-hour zone.
What we suspect occurred is, yes, he was pressing the brake as hard as he could, but what we were able to replicate that next day is you could angle your foot as hard as you were pressing the brake, hit the accelerator at the same time.
According to investigators, the driver, 54-year-old Lenoir Sanfaman, blamed the accident on faulty brakes. But detectives tell us the brakes were working just fine. Meanwhile, the superintendent claims the district knew that the driver not only had problems during his bus training here, but that he was also cited for careless driving in the past.
There's nothing that prevents the school district from hiring somebody who has perhaps something like that on the record. We, of course, we have a very extenuous training process.
And Keith, we want to make it clear tonight that this driver has been employed for just a very short time with the district. He was only hired on August 24th, and he was going through an 8-day training period, which is required by the state and required by the county, that he had to repeat several times. So that training proved to be a problem for him. He had to repeat part of it, and that's why he's no longer with the district. Keith?
Will this result in any sort of policy change when it comes to training?
Not at this time. They tell us they are reviewing the situation, but at this point, Hillsborough County goes above and beyond, they tell us, with the minimum training. They require 30 additional hours. So there's a lot that they're going to look at, but no major changes at this point.
Melanie Michael live in Tampa tonight. Thank you, Mel.